What's up, guys? It's
TM
and Beth.
Welcome back to Talkin Boosh, our video series that emulates a podcast format.
For this episode today, we will be talking bullshit about
Scary
stories. Ooh, spooky, exciting.
Happy
hopefully.
October, guys.
Yeah,
Woo!
it's officially the scary season. Scary
Yep.
up.
I mean,
Yup.
our channel's like spooky all year round, but you know, we gotta heighten it, like get it hype for this month.
Gotta get it hype.
I don't know, my brain's not working. I've been working non-stop this whole week.
It's okay. But this will be fun. We got some great scary stories in line for us today.
I thought you were gonna say we have some great stereotypes.
Oh no, no, we avoid stereotypes here at our channel. 100%.
Yeah, we do, eh?
Dude, that's so dumb. That's so
That
funny.
was so dumb. I'm sure everyone that watches us knows that we're Canadian.
Yeah.
Because the only people that watch us are in Canada. Anyways.
Good it is. It's okay.
Okay.
So
I guess I'm starting.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm ready. I am got my listening ears on. Let's go.
Gotta get ready. Get in the mood, you know? Put on those orange fairy lights. Get that mood lighting. Light a candle.
Ooh, romantic.
Get all cozy. And
Or
listen
scary.
to me read once again. Because I'm so good at it.
You're great at it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm so good. Definitely.
Literary genius. Let's go.
Okay, this first story is called My Family.
Okay.
I died 8 years ago. Oh, right off the bat. Okay.
Great start. Love it.
It wasn't particularly tragic or unusual, just a car accident. I don't blame the man who hit me. He was speeding because his wife was in labor.
Oh.
I don't know why I laughed at that.
That's pretty funny.
And there was black ice on the road. Oh. Okay. He lost control of the car, and I lost my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's not his fault, I know that. I'm not cruel, I'm not vengeful. If anything, I'm the opposite. You see, I don't have any family left, and I had lost my few friends around at the time. When it was time for my funeral, the only people who came was my boss and the family who killed me.
Damn.
The wife held her newborn daughter close to her chest. I hated my boss.
You know what? Good for you.
Don't
I
we
hate
all?
capitalism too. Let's go.
And the cemetery was awfully lonely, so I followed the family home. Lily may as well have been my own flesh and blood. She was sweet and bright and oh so very small. She had trouble sleeping if someone wasn't rocking her crib, and her parents were so tired. After they put her to bed, it was easy for me to rock her crib for her. I didn't get tired. I could help her. As the years passed, Jack and Lori realized that they weren't alone in the house. It didn't take them long from there to make a connection between my funeral and when I had showed up.
Oh.
And I'd never been malevolent, so they weren't afraid or angry.
Okay.
They started to burn candles on the anniversary of my death day. They left an empty chair for meals and holidays, and I really felt like a member of the family.
Oh,
That's so cute.
That's adorable. I
want
that.
a ghost child. Wow.
Okay.
We actually might have one.
Oh.
Never retract my words there. Never mind. I'm good.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, go back and watch our first video.
Yeah, we babysitted for a while. It's okay.
Yeah, we're just babysitters, you know?
Yeah, underpaid babysitters, might I add. Never got paid for that. Okay.
Someone is trying to force the door. It's Lori's ex. He's obsessive, he's angry, he's going to hurt the family. My family. Uh-oh.
Oh.
The thing about ghosts is that the more offerings you get, the stronger you become. I'd been enjoying candles, trinkets, and even the occasional food item for the past 5 years. I was going strong from that. The knife feels warm in my hand, a shock of heat against the ice of my skin. Lori, Jack, and Lily are my family. I care about them, and they're not going to join me yet.
Oh.
That's the end. That was not a horror story. That was more like wholesome.
That was wholesome. Yes, kill that guy. Let's go. I support your
Yes.
actions. For legal
Amazing.
reasons, that was a joke, but I do love a guard dog ghost. That's cool.
Mhm. We all need
Good for her.
we all need one in our lives.
Yeah, we all need a little child, or we don't know if she was a child, but
No, she was, I think. Was she?
I don't know.
Oh, it just that I died 8 years ago. Never mind.
Oh, for some reason I thought she was like 8 years old, but like,
Mhm. But she talked
yeah.
about having a boss, so I guess that wouldn't make sense.
Not the child labor.
Child labor.
No. Yeah.
Industrial revolution.
This is what capitalism does in our day. Okay. Well, I guess it is my turn. That was a good story. I like that. It was cute.
A nice, wholesome start.
Alrighty. So, my story that I got off of Reddit is called How to Scare Dad. Sounds like a good start, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Starting off strong. My father is the scariest man I've ever known. And when armed with a bottle of beer, he reaches nightmare levels. Just the crackle of his belt or rise in his voice was enough to make me shake like a leaf. Wow.
Trigger warning, I guess.
Trigger warning.
Sorry.
I don't know what's in this. Trigger warning, I guess, for abuse. Let's see. One night, while I struggled to get comfortable in bed from the bruises and sounds of my mom's crying, I hatched an ingenious plan to stop the pain and suffering. Scare Dad. Clearly, he just didn't know how his actions made us feel. But if I scared him like he scared us, maybe he would change his ways. Alright. I tried anything I could think of to produce some fright and scare Dad straight. I would hide... The dad's in the closet. Okay, anyways. I would hide and jump at him, but he didn't even flinch. I placed a toy snake in the toilet, but that only resulted in a beating for me. Finally, I thought of destroying his alcohol. I know that people become scared when they lose something they love, so one by one I poured Dad's bottles down the drain and eagerly awaited his reaction. I knew this would be it. This would be the thing to scare him.
Mm-hmm.
That night, I remembered my father discovering the empty bottles and becoming angrier than I've ever seen him. I remember him wrecking the house. I remember him storming into my room. I remember his hands around my neck and me seeing black. Luckily, my planning and hard work had that night paid off, though. Today, my father lives in constant state of fear. I'm always watching him, how timid and nervous he is at all times. Whenever I pay him a visit, his complexion turns to pasty white. His body shivers like I used to, and he breaks into a cold sweat. I scared my father so good, you would think he saw a ghost. That's that.
That's
All
the
right.
end.
Yup.
What are these stories?
I don't know. That was kind of dark. That was messed
That
up a
was
little
too
bit.
real.
a bit too real. Holy, okay,
I thought we
well,
were in for some, like, ghost stories. I didn't know we were getting traumatic.
and both of them were from the POV of the ghost, too, which is kind of interesting.
True.
Huh.
Well,
Interesting.
let's hope this next one is a little bit more spooky.
Yeah.
This one's called I Keep My Son Inside a Chest, which is an interesting title. Okay. This possibly might be honestly, this whole video could be a trigger warning. We have no idea what the stories are about until we read them, because we haven't read them before.
Yeah.
Okay. Each morning when I wake up, I open the chest where I keep my son. I stroke his small skull and murmur, "Good morning," although I know he can no longer hear me.
Oh.
Okay. I hope he doesn't think I've abandoned him. I hope he knows I never will. When my son died of a fever, I refused to let him go. He was only a baby, and all that I had left. So I turned to the stories of my own mother had told me, the rituals and legends I'd learned in childhood. Is she a witch?
I guess so. Good for her.
The rules of bringing someone back from the underworld seemed so easy. I scoffed at the stories of those who'd failed. Sure, that my willpower would be stronger than theirs. I forced my way through to the fields of night, and I found my son's faint, pale soul. I guided it all the way back to his body, never looking back once. When I saw my son open his eyes again and smile at me, I thought I made the right choice. He laughed, he ran, he played just as he had before. I even believed I could pretend nothing had happened. Then, a few days later, I saw the rot creeping up his skin. At that moment, I realized my mistake. I hadn't restored my son to life. I had brought back his soul into his corpse. I tried to comfort him as his body swelled and decayed. He wailed day and night in fear as his flesh fell from his bones. Ugh, gross.
That's narsed.
Only when his throat rotted away did he stop screaming. Ugh.
I would think so.
Yeah. I attempted to return to the underworld to return my son's soul, but the way would not open to me again. I cheated death, and my punishment was to keep what I stole. When his ligaments finally broke down, I gathered his bones and placed them in the antique chest I inherited from my mother. Only the best would do for my son. Sometimes my son's bones lie still inside the chest for hours, even days, and I dare to hope that his soul found its way back to where it belongs. But sooner or later his bones always begin to rattle again, and I know he's still alive. Once, all I wanted was to have my son here with me, but now I would give anything for him to die.
Damn.
That was a good one.
I liked that.
I can't even make any jokes about that one. That was just good.
Yeah. Oh, the barking, my bad. That's... Ugh, I do not like the rot, no. So, when the bones rattle, did they just go like a... Like, I want to know what that is. Like, what do they do?
They do a little dance, a little jig.
A little jig. They party rocketed that antique chest. Okay, cool. I like that. I mean, I guess she got her son back, sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, just vibes. Interesting. Well, that was good. I like that one. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I found it's actually quite a longer one, so bear with me. It's called the D word. It's like called the D word. Like, I don't know what the D word is, but dang it, I don't know. Dang it, is that the D word? Who knows? Again, trigger warning for I don't even know at this point, but it looks like there is arguments between parents. Again, with the parents. I don't know. Alright, here we go. So, mom and dad are fighting again. It starts with mom muttering about something about housework and ends with dad yelling, "I'm going for a walk." That's the dad, by the way. Mom tries to keep it together, to pretend everything is fine. She opens her laptop and works until it's dark outside. When I come into the room, she's scrolling through old photos of the three of us together. At midnight, I hear the jingle of keys. Mom stands at the top of the stairs as Dad stumbles into the house, singing at the top of his lungs. She asks him where he's been. He shouts a rude word I'm not supposed to say. Oh, the D word.
Dang,
They start... Dang, nabbit. They start arguing again. Dad staggers toward the living room. Mom screams, "Well, you're not sleeping in my bed tonight." Dad says, "Fine," then falls onto the couch and starts snoring. Damn. I wish I could fall asleep that fast. That's crazy.
I love the voice. The voices.
Thank you. I guess Mom still loves him because she takes off his boots and throws a blanket over him. That makes me happy. Maybe things will go back to normal soon, and they won't have to talk about the D word again. The next day, Dad sleeps until lunchtime. He comes into the kitchen while Mom's working and pours himself a glass of water without saying a word. By bedtime, they haven't even said hello to each other. This goes on for a while. They eat at different times and sleep in separate rooms. The closest they come to talking is when Mom walks into the bathroom as Dad is walking out. They're like strangers living under the same roof. I'm afraid they'll start talking about the D word again. Not the dang. Oh.
Not the dang.
Okay, so Mom walks into the garage while Dad's working on the car. She says my name, and he rubs the scar on the side of his face. He turns to walk away, but Mom starts shouting. Dad storms into the bedroom and packs his things into a suitcase. Mom calls him a bunch of words I'm not supposed to say. Now I'm crying. I don't want Dad to go. I don't want anyone to say the D word. I race downstairs and stand in front of the door. Dad stops in the hall and looks back over his shoulder. He says, "You can't keep living in the past. There's nothing we can do about it now." I step in front of him to keep him from leaving. "He's dead." Oh.
Oh.
He's dead.
Is this story going where I think it is?
Oh my god. Okay. Dad walks right through me, then gets into his car and drives off. Mom screams, "Don't ever come back!" I stand in the front yard until Dad turns a corner and disappears. Mom goes to the kitchen and pours a glass of wine. Then she puts her head down on the table and cries. When I try to hug her, her breath steams up and she shivers. I wish I could do something, anything, to let her know I'm here, to tell her that I love her, that I love Dad. I don't want to ever hear them say the D word again. Damn!
We were joking, but that's so sad.
That's so sad.
Oh my god.
No, because I'm going to cry. That's really depressing. Oh no.
This episode is not going in the direction I thought it would.
No, this is just really sad.
This is the cry and weep episode, guys.
Yeah. You guys get to hear us be really sad. And I hope you're ready for it.
Let's all just cry together. It's okay.
It's just a crying sesh at this point. God. That was really, really sad. Okay. Well, that's the D word. Cool.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, moving on. This story is called "A Wrong Number Saved Me from Taking My Life." Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Trigger warning.
Probably,
How many times are we gonna say that?
The whole time.
Okay. I had meant to call up my relative yesterday night to ask for some cash so that I could travel back to my hometown. I was convinced that the city was cursed. I came to the big city with my guitar and my 5-year-old daughter in hopes of a big break and a better life for my little girl. You're gonna rule the world someday, I used to tell her. I even aptly named her Reina, derived from the Spanish word for queen.
Ooh, clean.
A prime example of my inability to read. I named my daughter Mr. Clean, because, why not? Okay. That was 2 years ago. My big break was just an upgrade from store clerk to food delivery. It did not matter how odd the job was, as everything I did was to ensure that Reina had a roof above her head and food on her plate. We were celebrating her turning 7 yesterday, as I took her around her favorite places in the city. The accident happened in a split second, that I let go of her hand to take a call. The driver was intoxicated and filthy rich because he did not bother to stop his car. Ugh, God, I can't why are all the children dying?
Literally, what is going on?
Okay,
The purge.
This is rough. There was so much blood as I held her head. It stained my new dress and my clothes as I clutched her lifeless body.
Oh no.
We need a story that's not depressing.
Literally, what is going on? Oh my god.
The same night I held my phone in one hand and the bottle of pills in the other. I only had to take 2 to end this pain. That's when I heard her voice. I was going to hang up, having dialed incorrectly, but she insisted I keep talking. She said she was waiting for an adventure to happen that night, and this call could be the beginning of one. I told her I did not have any intention to entertain her. You sound sad, she spoke. I am sad. It was the craziest thing, but I ended up pouring out every detail of my story to her in the next 15 minutes. It felt strangely cathartic. What was your daughter's name? She asked. Raina. What a coincidence. Mine too.
Oh.
I let out a hysterical laugh. I did not know why, but even if she was lying to make me feel better for that moment, it worked. My baby girl was everything to me. My voice came out in sobs, clutching the bottle of pills as I spoke. There is so much pain inside me, I don't think I can live with it. Then don't, Raina stated.
Oh.
When you share your pain with others, you wouldn't have to handle the sorrow by yourself.
Okay.
We didn't speak much after that, and I hung up. I went to work as normal, delivering over 20 different orders to various people. As I reached home, the bottle of pills was now empty. I had crushed 2 of them into every one of those orders that I delivered the entire day.
Oh my god!
Tomorrow, several families would know the sorrow of losing a loved one.
Jeez.
Raina was right. Sharing my pain did make me feel less lonely.
Damn! She didn't gotta go do that. What the heck?
Did not go where I thought it was gonna go. Wow.
God, guys, don't order. Actually, no, I'm not gonna say that. I was gonna say don't order out, but like I guess that's probably fine. But jeez, that's messed up. What?
Damn. Okay.
Okay. Well.
Wow.
Yeah, I was not expecting that one. Jeez. Not my McDonald's, guys. Come on.
Not in front of my salad.
Please. That's so sad.
Wow,
well.
okay.
That was a lot. Jeez. Okay. Let me see how long this one is. This one's short. Okay. So, I have a story from Reddit that is called I Don't Hate My Sister. Which is good. I guess I don't know. They don't hate their sister. That's what it's called. I don't hate my sister. Because okay. Oops, I already messed up. Good start. Because of all the things I do to Renee, with an accent, Renee, most people would say I hate my little sister. I'm here to set the record straight. I didn't let Renee's cat out of the back door because I hate her. Muffins is fine. I've been feeding him behind the shed. I don't flush Renee's medication before she takes them because I hate her. I was pretty panicked when I thought the toilet was going to clog, though. Oh. I didn't erase her biology essay because I hate her. She got to see the cute librarian she's been crushing on anyway. I didn't unplug her cell phone before she left the house because I hate her. I unplugged it so that Mom and Dad wouldn't be able to call her. Oh. I didn't use the faulty outlet in the living room because I hate Renee. I don't hate my sister. The fire didn't kill Renee because Renee didn't have to go back for muffins. Renee wasn't sleeping due to her medication. Renee was at the library doing her report. I didn't let her mom and dad die because I hate my little sister. I did it so that she wouldn't end up buried in the garden like me.
Oh.
Oh, okay. That's that.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess that's nice of them.
I have no words. Okay.
No words. I guess that was a good sibling. You know what? Good for you, I guess.
We could all use a sibling like that.
Yeah. The garden sibling. Cool.
So this next story is called chooseyourdeath@gmail.com.
Awesome.
There's an email address that lets you decide how you want to die. Nobody knows how it works. Nobody knows why it's there. But it's there. It works simply. All you have to do is send how you wish to die, and your wish will be granted within 5 days. You don't need to be specific. You don't need to put in anything extra. You don't even need to put in your info. They know.
Ooh.
And once you send it, there's no turning back. Did you wish to die from a stabbing? Did you wish to die a hero? Did you wish to die from something inappropriate? Your wish will be granted. People die in their own beds from a hooded figure stabbing them to death. People die saving others from fires. People die doing something inappropriate. People die.
Yeah.
I want to die too.
Oh, okay.
I desperately want to end it. Life is impossible for me to continue to go through, and I don't want to live it anymore. But I am too much of a coward for suicide, so I went for the better option. I didn't want to die painfully, and I didn't want anyone to mourn over my death. All I wanted was to leave this world peacefully and let everyone else who used to be in my life live their own wondrous lives. So I raised my fingers over the keyboard and typed, "I want to die painlessly and not have anyone weep over my death." One day passed, and I was still alive. 2 days passed, and I was still alive. 3 days passed, and I was still alive. 4 days passed, and I was still alive.
Oh.
The 5th day was the day of the party. I came over to my brother's house, along with most of my family. Today was the day of his party. Everyone else was singing and laughing, and yet I was sitting in the corner, on my phone. I should have known it was a scam. I should have known it was fake. I just wanted to die painlessly and not have anyone suffer over me. So why wouldn't it happen? Why wouldn't I die? Then I got the notification, and I went pale, realizing my wish had come true. You don't need to put any info in your email, you don't need to put any of your details in your email, and you don't even need to be specific. But God, I wish I was more specific. I looked up at my family, enjoying themselves and completely unaware of what was about to hit them, as the words ballistic missile were burnt into my mind.
Oh!
Oh.
Well, you know what? Alright.
I kind of want to try emailing chooseyourdeath@gmail.com.
Oh. Honestly, yes. Oh. Yeah, okay. Sorry, dropped my microphone. That, you know what? That kind of slays a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I mean, I guess it does slay because
It's giving like that countdown app. You remember that there was like a movie that they made out of it where there's like an app and you could download it and it was like a publicity stunt, but like people were like, "Oh, I'm gonna die." It feels like that. Like if I emailed this, it would be like not real.
Yeah. I don't want to try it, but it kind of sounds fun, but I don't want to try it.
Yeah.
Kinda, but I don't know. Anyways, someone should test it out. But
someone should do it, but don't do it. But do it, but don't do it.
Yeah.
But if you do it, let us know.
You let us know. But if we are not telling you to do it.
But if you want me to do it, say something in the comments, and I'll do it. And I'll let you know.
I'll let you know. Like and subscribe. Okay. Well, that definitely wasn't going where I thought it was going to go, but that's okay. None of these ever do. Alright. So mine is also kind of a longer-ish one. Sort of. It's called Moments Before the Tragedy. Gotta clear my throat. At 3, she jumped off the bed. At 7, she unbuckled her seatbelt. At 12, she went to a sleepover at a friend's house. At 17, she finally received her driver's license. At 26, she said yes. At 30, she went into labor. At 39, she had one last hurrah. At 46, she signed the papers to make it final. At 55, he was diagnosed and had no one to share the news with. At 61, she celebrated her remission with a night out. At 22, she looked at herself in the mirror. At 67, surrounded by her family and friends, she smiled. There are moments before every tragedy, quick flashes of boredom or happiness, of the unexpected and the expected. These moments I see, the little girl jumping off her parents' bed into an unresponsive final state. Another girl attending her first sleepover, excited and giddy, only to succumb to an unknown fatal nut allergy. Oh. The young woman whose proposal near the shoreline was poorly thought out, never allowing her to live to see her marriage. Never allowing her to live to see her marriage. The older woman who finally divorced the man she came to loathe, and for that man to not take the finality of it with dignity or peace. The man whose diagnosis was terminal. The woman whose 40th birthday ended in heartache and disaster. The girl whose last glimpse in the mirror was of herself, relieved, then raising the pistol to her temple. These moments, as innocuous as they seem, are the final looks to life before tragedy ultimately hits. And I watch them. I have to. It's my duty. It's my responsibility to take you all from this realm to the next. It's my duty, and I am sorry. I truly am. Because now, at this moment, they read the final sentences of a story. Some bored, some happy, some expecting this ending, some not. And as I watch as they read these last words, fully oblivious as they are, that is this. This is their last moment.
Is that it?
Yup.
Oh. Is that a Grim Reaper story?
I guess so. The last sentence, and and I watch as they read these last words, fully oblivious as they are, that this is their moment. So I think he just threatened us. I think I was just threatened.
Daddy Reaper.
You know what? I'm kind of into it. Why not?
Sorry, guys. We, technical issues just occurred.
Yeah.
Of massive proportions.
The proportions, they were large.
They were gargantuan.
Whoa, that's a big one.
It's bigger than my booty.
Whoa. I don't know, man. I don't know about that one, but, yeah, they were...
You're right, that's too far.
It's too far.
It wasn't that big.
No.
Okay. Anyways, back to your regularly scheduled program.
Woohoo! Let's go.
Okay, so my next story is called Please Send Help, and it is like a transcription of like a 911 call. Ooh. So I will say two different voices so you can tell who's saying what.
Yes.
So we're starting off with the operator. What accent should I do?
Obviously one of them has to be Southern.
Okay. Got it. Okay, yeah. The operator will be Southern.
Cool.
911, what's your emergency?
I feel like I recognize this character. Wink, wink.
I wonder. Yes, hello? Please send help. There's something in my house and I think it hurt my mom.
Oh.
Okay, what's your name and address? My name is Iona. My last name is Tiller. I live in 60 Goldate Boulevard. Okay, Iona, did you see the intruder's face? No, I ran back to my room when I saw my mom on the floor and I heard footsteps. I'm sorry, I don't know what else I don't know what else to do.
Huh.
It's okay, Iona. It was very smart and mature of you to call 911. Just stay on the line with me, okay? Stay hidden where you are. Okay, I won't move. Now, Iona, I need you to be a big boy and answer some very important questions. Can you do that for me? Oh, I would do anything for you, Operator Jill.
Yes. Operator Jill.
Okay, I'll try. What is today's date? Check your phone, Iona. It's March 28th, 2019. Okay, very good. Now, what is the exact time? It says 1:38 p.m. I see. Another one.
Huh?
I don't know what that means. Okay. I don't want to die. I don't want to lose my mom.
Okay.
Please send help.
No one does, man.
Iona, based on your location, it should be 3:42 a.m. in the middle of the night.
Oh.
Please, oh, what? Okay. Sned. It's spelt wrong, okay? I swear I'm not having a stroke.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Pardon?
I'm sorry, Iona. I won't be able to dispatch help to your location. The possess... Call disconnected.
Oh.
Great, now they're mimicking children. A lot of good people in both the force and hospitals have gone missing after dispatch because of these copycats. Now they're just recently learned how to accurately tell the date. I can only hope that they don't get the time right, too.
Oh.
Are we in some sort of, like...
simulation?
Like, mimic? Like, what was that? There's, like, a universe creepypasta thing. I forget what it's called. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where, like, there's, like, these things that just, like, mimic people.
Yes.
Very creepy.
Don't like that. Don't mimic me. I'm too cool. Well, there can only be one Beth and one TM. I'm sorry.
Only one.
Only
right
one.
here. Found on this channel. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And TM and Beth.
Anyways, you have some 2-sentence horror stories now?
Yes, I do.
I'm excited.
I'm gonna scroll and just pick one I haven't read yet. Hopefully they're good. Here we go. Okay. The grinning face stared at me from the darkness beyond my bedroom window. I live on the 14th floor. Oh, it's just the window critter. It's okay. He's just making his way up, and he's minding his own business, and he sees you, and he's like, yo, sup, dog? And
he's like, sick. I'll clean your windows.
Literally, he's just doing his job. Like, you don't need to be scared. It's just your friendly neighborhood window cleaner. I don't know if there's a name for that. I love that. Good for you guys. It's kind of like romantic, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I can read another one. Ooh, this one's a little longer. But it's still 2 sentences. I think it's a run-on sentence. Guys, they didn't do well in English class. That's okay.
Guys, come on, grammar. Jeez.
Literally, guys.
That's the scariest thing so far.
You stupid bastard! I cried as he tied me to the rails. Don't you know this line has been abandoned for years? Of course I know, he says, walking away. No one comes here at all.
What?
I don't know. Here.
You lost me on that one.
I'm reading it and I'm still lost. I'll say it again. Maybe I'll give our character a different voice. You stupid bastard, I cried as he tied me to the rails. Don't you know this line has been abandoned for years? Of course I know, he says, walking away. No one comes here at all. Okay.
Oh, like a train rail?
Yeah, like a train rail.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Well,
we'll come back to the sentence horror stories. Now,
so.
I'll read mine.
Cool.
This is called He Didn't Have a Warrant.
Oh.
LAPD, open up! I'd fallen asleep on the couch again. I didn't appreciate the sudden interruption, and I do believe... What is this word? I doubly didn't appreciate it. The first 4 letters. Maybe it's supposed to be doubly and I just can't read.
I don't know.
I doubly didn't appreciate the first 4 letters it began with.
2, okay.
Even though I didn't remember doing anything wrong, cops still filled me.
Cops did what to you?
They put me in a filing cabinet and I didn't appreciate it.
Oh.
Welcome back to episode 10 of Taylor Can't Read. Anyways, the cops still filled me with dread.
Yep.
Bang, bang, bang! I staggered to the door and unlocked it. There he was, one tall, thin, pale, and blonde cop. Can I help you, officer?
Damn.
We're looking for a suspect in your neighborhood, he said. May I come in? I blinked. The suspect isn't here, I said. I didn't imply they were. I just like to ask you some questions, he said. You can ask from here. He sighed and pulled out a notepad and pen. He asked what I'd been doing for the last 2 hours. I told him I drifted off while watching some horror movie and was fast asleep until he pounded on my door. You sure you didn't hear anything at all? He asked. Positive. He fidgeted, staring past me into the apartment. I'd really like to ask you some questions inside, he said. Sir, unless you have a warrant, I said, you can't come in. I know my rights. I've done nothing wrong, and I'm just not comfortable inviting people I don't know into my home.
Period.
Even if they are a cop. Period. You tell him.
You know your rights. Yeah.
What if I had probable cause because I can see that you have marijuana on your coffee table?
Marijuana? Not the Mary Jane, bro. Come on, man. It's
Not
legal.
MJ.
Not MJ.
I looked over my shoulder. There was, in fact, a pipe on my coffee table.
Damn.
Then I would remind you that it's 2021 and weed is legal in California, I said. Frustrated, he reached into his back pocket and pulled out a faded photograph.
Damn.
I almost just said fatted. That's not a word.
Play Photograph
Okay.
by Ed Sheeran, please.
Look at this photograph.
Every time I see you make me laugh. Alright.
Last question. Have you seen this woman? I squinted. She did seem awfully familiar. Her eyes were so dark, and it was almost like she had no sclera at all. And her messy hair seemed to envelop her narrow shoulders. Though it was merely a photograph, it was like she was looking at me, sizing me up from her little paper prison. I reached for the photo to take a closer look, and that's when she grabbed my arm. Her fingers were cold and strong, and I noticed for the first time that each one had ended in a sharp nail. Ooh. They dug into my skin, pricking 5 points of blood. I yanked back with everything I had, stumbling into my apartment. He stumbled too, but when he hit the threshold, it was like some invisible force knocked him back. He hissed, showing off glinting fangs. Of course, cops, vampires, both needed some kind of invitation. He composed himself. That'll be all. Have a good evening. He walked quickly away from my apartment.
Edward?
I noticed he did not seem to have a patrol car. He was, however, making his way down my block. I rushed to find my phone. My neighbor, Linda, she's got a doormat that says, "Come on in."
Oh.
Dun dun dun. I like that. We don't get
that.
very many vampire stories. Vampire representation.
I am loving the Twilight fanfic. This is great. I love that.
I loved that story. 10 out of 10. This is like a story about what happens when the dad from Twilight gets bitten.
Charlie! Yes!
I'm Team Charlie. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
Slay.
I love Charlie. Anyways, I love that. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
Yeesh.
Do you want to read more, or shall we call it a night?
I have one more two-sentence horror story that I kind of giggled at just a little bit.
Go for it.
I kiss my wife and daughter goodnight before I go to bed. When I wake up, I'm in a padded room. Nurses tell me it was just a dream. Which is
like all a dream, bro.
It's just a prank, dog. It's
just
go
a
to
prank,
sleep,
bro. Calm down. Go to sleep.
Anyways, I just thought that was kind of hee hee ha ha, you know.
Welcome back to my prank channel day, guys. I'm going to pretend I have a wife and child.
Yup. Just a headcanon. It's okay.
Self prank. Hashtag self prank.
Hashtag self prank.
I'm Chad and you're watching hashtag self pranked.
Oh, I love it. That's a good channel. Watch out, guys, for our next video. Hashtag self prank. We need some nurses up in here. Okay. Wow. Those were some banging. Honestly, those were some banging stories.
Banging stories.
Banging stories. Gotta say, I love the vampire one. That was my favorite.
Yeah, that was best story of the night.
Yeah. Applause.
I also loved the Grim Reaper though.
Ooh, yeah.
In my head, he was tall and sexy.
Oh, yeah.
Why does our episodes always end up in simping?
I don't know. It's...
Who knows? It's a mystery.
Fine. It's a mystery for the
One
ages.
of the great mysteries of the world.
The 7 mysteries? I don't know. No, I don't know.
Anyways, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's like the third
course.
time I've said that, but we desperately, desperately need it, please. It's very appreciated if you like these episodes.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget to comment.
It can't help.
Yeah, don't forget to comment.
Yeah, please comment, because we haven't got a comment in a long time, and that makes me sad.
Yeah, and we just like to hear from you guys, you know? Just make sure you're kind of around. You're doing well, you know? Just little life updates here and there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
have a great night, guys.
If this is the last episode before Halloween, then happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
And have a good
safe.
2 weeks until the next episode.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
All right. Peace
Peace out.